Once again, I'm back and welcome to Stitch with Me Live number 30. I am your stitchy friend from the Philippines. This is James the Page Stitcher, and this time I'll be sharing to you one of my um, full coverage whips that I've started this year, 2026. And this is from Amy Stewart, and this is The Traveling Library, and this is stitched on an 18 count Aida fabric 1/1, and right now this is my progress. So for today I already have stitched 667 stitches, and then I have 1675 already, and it's out of 401,500 stitches, and I am at 0.42%. So I am stitching um, 1/1, and I am using CXC threads, and then I am doing a 2 block stitching. So meaning to say that I am uh, filling out the first 2 blocks and then going to the right side. So uh, I just finished the uh, first 20 or 2 blocks of the page, and now I am uh, now at the third and the fourth block. So I am stitching on hand, so I hope you can see what I am stitching, how I stitch. So if you have coffee, I have I am I have a coffee beside me, which is a bit far away from the fabric to prevent some spills. I hope you enjoy seeing the how I stitch while you are watching and stitching. I encourage you to make some comments. If you haven't subscribed yet to my channel, please do click the subscribe button, and also like this live video. So today it's Sunday morning here in the Philippines. It's past 7 p.m. AM. So uh I haven't had breakfast. So usually I do brunch. I just uh drink coffee in the morning, and then later on at 11 or 12, uh, breakfast and lunch. So I hope you are doing fine, and I wonder what you are doing while watching me stitching. while ago, I visited the live of Stitch with Miyogi, and she is doing I think also a shelf. So our house is beside a road, so you can clearly hear vehicles passing by. So yesterday I did a live also showing uh, the World Book Travel shelf, and I just finished the 5,000K goal for the World Book Travel, and this will be the next target, as I have always been saying. I have a challenge for myself for my special coverage whips that I'll be able to put in all 5,000 stitches, or yes, on each of my full coverage whip. And I only have 5 left. That has less 5,000 stitches, and once I finish making 5,000 stitches on each on my whips, I have 20. And then I will go back to my regular uh, goal to stitch um, a thousand stitches, to put out 1,000 stitches on each uh, full coverage. So target will be May. Would be able to finish all the 5,000 stitches on each of my full coverage. So I'm using or my disoriented organizer. So I do have 10 of this one, or 11 for all the colors. So all of these are used for all of my uh, webs. But I also have an organizer, a box that store but I store for my CXC threads. So I am purely using CXC threads since it's cheaper to have it compared to the MC, and I can order it in bulk, or I can order all of the colors in one purchase. The plan was to every year I purchase the complete set of colors. Although CXC don't have numbers 1 to 35, So I bought another brand, which is Aero, since Aero has colors from 1 to 35. And let me also share to you what I purchased on in Aero. They also have this one, variegated threads. So I don't know if it's a pattern from DMC. There are 70, more than 70 colors of this one. So 78 colors specific. So I have this one. So I use this one on stitching fancy ladies. So instead of Karen water lilies, I use uh, these uh, these threads. So I just um, search in the color of the Karen water lilies, and then find a uh, near color of it. So since Karen water lilies is also expensive and it's not available here in the Philippines, so you need to find something alternative and cheaper. So this is how I start my stitch. It's a sunny morning here in the Philippines. It's quite windy and the air is cold. Usually in the month of March, it's already sunny season here, or it's like a summer, but the air is still cold. So when I check out the weather, this will be the last week that we will experience cold weather. And the next week, the wind coming from the north, and then next week to it will weaken and it will shift to the easterly winds, which is uh, warmer winds. So it will be a hot month of March, I guess. Thank you for the likes. Actually, I should be stitching a fancy lady. However, my mood is saying that I wanted to stitch a full coverage. That's why. So this is my only needle minder for all of my whips, including this. Yes. So today is going to be amazing. Yes. It's a positive. It's going to be amazing, right? Positivity is the key. Mm, 3799. So where is 3799? It's not here. Only one stitch on the square. 3799. So far, the colors here are dark brown shades of colors with a bit of red, which is quite different that from the world travel book, which has different colors of purple, pink. So it's okay. So, I was wondering what topic that I will be talking about on this live. I was thinking to discuss about Filipino traits, good Filipino traits, because I was scrolling on TikTok, and then some of the videos where uh, people from other places who visited here in our country, Philippines. So they shared uh, what's their experience. So mostly they shared that here in the Philippines we are uh, kind, and they enjoy the company of Filipinos. and then they can easily they can easily communicate with us since we know how to speak English. So although our national language is Filipino, but we are taught in school English, so we have English subjects from preschool until college. So kids can speak English here. So when it comes to instructions, especially those who are visiting here, having their vacation. So when it comes to asking for a specific location, so uh, Filipinos can easily guide the direction since we can understand and speak English. So in Asia, I think we are the second biggest English speakers. Number one is India, and then we are second English speaking nation in Asia. And then there are a lot of Koreans who come here to learn English. And we also have big BPO companies here. We have many call center agents here. They say that our accent can be easy. Our accent, English accent, can easily be understood since we are using, I think, American English accent. Me, I don't always speak English when I converse or communicate with people. We use our dialect. Our dialect here in Davao City is a mixture of Cebuano and Hiligaynon. So, or we called sometimes Bisaya. So we have that one. It's a different dialect from the main dialect or our language, which is Tagalog or Filipino. So it's like a southern type of dialect here in the Philippines. So when I speak English, I usually speak when I film videos or doing this Stitch When Me Live, and also sometimes uh, in a class or in when I am talking in front of a crowd, which is also a or as talking of in a bunch of students, since our medium of instruction here in college is English. So we are s- not, I am not very fluent in speaking English. There are some times that when I speak it's grammatically wrong, and sometimes I am grasping the right words, and also overphrasing. That's the tendency when I speak English. Um, I wanted my English to be fluent and concise. That the idea is there already, and then the words are simple and concise. Hi James, happy Sunday. Watching your live while having hello po, hello Stitchery lovers. Thank you for watching my live. Do you also have this web, the traveling library? So that is speaking in English. As I am always saying in my videos, the purpose of doing or making or entering this flush shoot community is to improve my my fluency in speaking English. Our grandmothers are very fluent in English because during their time they were still colonized by Americans after the Spaniards. So they are very, very fluent in English. Right now, kids can speak English fluently because they were taught English in speaking English in their homes, in their house. And sometimes they imitate the accent on the videos they are watching, like Cocomelon. I was amazed with this one kid from our my workmate. He he pronounced the word correctly, and then he has a slang. So what? I wonder why. Then her mother, and then the mother told me that that he that the child is always watching Cocomelon and other English videos, so somehow it imitating the accent. I have it on my wish list. Will buy the chart later. Yeah, yeah. Sadie is having a sale right now. Yes. I wanted also to buy a Hades chart, which is from Shiro Marchetti. It's one of the whips of Max Color Stitches. She had this very beautiful chart from Shiro Marchetti, and wow, I'm still in 50-50. So speaking of Koreans, some of them visit here in the Philippines to learn English, and then there is one province here in the Philippines that they do speak English fluently. It's in Cebu. Uh, when I went to Cebu, there are a lot of Koreans there who's uh, having their when I asked about why they have classes there, English classes, and in Cebu, they have difficulty in speaking our main language, which is Tagalog or Filipino, but they are very fluent in speaking English. But their main dialect is Cebuano. And then some of teachers here have online classes. We also have here online classes for for example for Chinese for those who want to learn English, like from people from China, from Korea, and then also from Thailand. And then I have this friend or workmate who is now working in Thailand. They accept Filipino teachers there since they wanted to expose students in conversing in English. So the trend now here is that Filipinos be can teach in Thailand, and they will uh, the medium of instruction will be English. So another trait of Filipinos are very hospitable, since we have different um, beaches and other scenic spots. So people there are very people are here are very uh, kind and easily to get with. So there are many beautiful spots here like Boracay, the Siargao Islands. We also have beaches from Cebu and Bohol, Palawan also. And then we also have here in Davao City, Samal Island. We have beautiful beaches, white sand beaches here. Usually those are the scenic spots usually visited by other nationals. And they usually say that that we are very hospitable, we are very kind. And then another is we love music, we love to sing, we love karaoke. I also love to sing. Most of us can sing. One of when I watch a TikTok video, a comment there that why Filipinos are good in singing, probably because of our language, since we usually have vowels and we pronounce it and how we pronounce it. So it's like they said that it's like a practice on singing. But there are also Filipinos who are not good in singing, but we usually don't throw tomatoes or throw anything when someone is singing not in pitch. We just listen. Sometimes we sing along. Good thing that today we have a YouTube to search songs. During our times, we have this karaoke machine and we put coins there. Then it cost 5 pesos per song. Now we can use the internet and YouTube to play songs and sing along with it. When it comes to song, we love ballads. We love big ballad songs. Then usually we are influenced by American music. Nowadays we aside from American music, we are also influenced. The generation today, the youth today, they also love music from Korea or what we call K-pop. And then we also have this term P-pop or Filipino pop. But we have this also term the OPM or original Filipino music. What is different from K-pop to P-pop, I believe that P-pop serves more on vocals, while K-pop serves more on performance. So personally, I I'm impressed on vocals, not on visuals and um, uh, performance. So, for example, during our uh, teen era, which was 90s or late 90s, so we have Britney Spears and Christina Aguilera. So I am more of a fan of Christina Aguilera because of her vocals compared to Britney Spears. But Britney Spears has is more on performance. So for K-pop, when BTS is already popular, didn't uh, I was not a fan at first uh, with BTS because when they perform, uh, I think they will lip sync. I don't like artists performing, then when they perform they lip sync. I don't like that. I prefer more on live performances rather than lip sync. So I think I made a mistake on this part. So I need to cut this one. So I think I made mistakes on this. So just have to frog it. No worries. Okay. I wonder what software you use when doing Stitch with Me video. I like seeing this one on the screen. Right now I'm using my phone for this one. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. So let's check what's my mistake here. Okay, this one. I think this is. I think let's go here. Okay. So 3787. Okay, okay, okay. Need to fix this one. So this one is correct. Okay, this one is. Okay. Okay, so now it's correct. Max color. So I'm trying my best to fill out the two blocks and not to put any stitches outside of it, but I have one here since it's the only stitch I guess left or remaining. Being here in my new room, I can now easily put out videos or Stitch with Me videos since it's already private because uh, No one's here except me on my room, and then my other siblings are on the other house, so no one will be disturbing me when I am filming. So I can do Stitch with me live at any time when it is quiet already. Just like today and yesterday. Yesterday I did really enjoy the Stitch with me live because uh, we had great conversations with other teachers who joined. The fabric is quite stiff, but good thing that the needle that I'm using is just pinching smoothly. Okay, another one color, which is 360. So I am choosing each color per row. So once I finish stitching, then I proceed to another symbol in a row. Only one color. Nine. So we are seeing shades of browns and greens on this part. 905. What is 905? Let's see. Oh, it's green. Green, green grass at home. I hope you can hear the birds chirping in the background. There are a lot of birds here in our place since we have trees, fruit trees. Later in the evening, I'll be filming my flash tube update. So far, you only have seen two, or so far, I only have shared two whips. I already have managed to work on five whips in a span of 3 weeks. And probably a sixth later if I get tired of stitching this. But let's see. So five whips is a good indicator that I need to put out a flush tube video update. So usually I do use a 2 week schedule. However, my phone just gave up last, when was that? Monday or Tuesday? Which I uh, used for filming. Hello, Janelle McLeod. Oh, hello again. I had a sleep in the morning, in this morning. Hello. Welcome back again to my live. Okay, next color. more of color greens here. So later, I think, is a new release of Nora Corbett. So let's see later what will be the release. I still have to purchase a BD needle since my BD needles are already gone. I don't know where or lost. Oops, lost in. My stitches here is not quite good. How many finished pencil latest have you got that's completed? I have a handful of finished pencil ladies. Hmm, around 10, I guess. I want to show you one of my finishes from Mirabilia, which is one of my dream uh, design to stitch, and luckily I had this copy, and this is oops, and this is mermaid pearls, I think. Mermaid of the pearls. Oops. So I just covered it with a plastic and then used a cardboard. So Maybe I'll be showing to you my other fancy lady whips, right? Oops. Let me just get. Actually, I was planning to. Yes, she's very pretty. Actually, I was planning to put it on my wall, but I don't have time yet. But here, this is the Autumn Queen from Mirabilia. Unfortunately, the beads here were all gone. But so far, that's the all covered with plastic. And then this one is a Bella Filipina. This one I did use a different color here because it's I can't find the DMC variegated thread. Next, okay, this is one of my first finishes from Bella Filipina. This is stitch on 18 count. Okay, welcome to my instant finish parade live video. This is stitch on 18 count. During the time that I was stitching this one, I didn't realize that it should it is recommended to stitch on 16, 32, or 14 and 28 counts. So I had difficulty on putting out or attaching the beads, especially these pony beads. Lots of beads. Also on this one, the beads are very crowded already. So I had to uh, adjust the beads. And then the second one, this is from Bella Filipina. Look at the arc. Look at that. Look. Very intricate. Now this is 16 count. And then another Bella Filipina. What was I was thinking during when I was on stitching Bella Filipina, I wanted to stitch all of the Bella Filipina starting from the first one. So beautiful. And then let's go to Mirabilia. I think this is my first, no, this is my second uh, purchase. This is Deepest Love. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And then another, the Midsummer Night's Fairy. Unfortunately, there is a stain over here, but it looked beautiful. This is my first Bella Filipina. This is my first Mirabilia Village and purchase also. And this is Aphrodite. I chose this one because since I'm a beginner, so I chose this one because it is a bit of simple in design, as well as the beads are also simple. So that's why I and chose this one to be my first. And then let's go back to my Bella Filipina Aquamarina. I just made the lips too pouty, but she is beautiful. Fully beaded. This time I tried stitching it on a 32 count. So this is the outcome. Mhm. So I still need to put this out on my wall. So those are just my fancy lady whips finished. There are still that are in my bag, so I haven't yet put that out. And framing is very expensive, so that's why I find something that would cover or preserve it. So I chose cardboard and plastic cover. Instant finish parade live. This one is only one stitch, but I will break my rule and proceed to the next block. Sometimes I break my own rules. I hope you enjoyed the instant finish parade of my fancy ladies. There is a vision of mine that when I get old, I wanted to have a, it's like a, what you call that on painting, that you show all your paintings, exhibit. Okay, my vision is that in the future I'll be able to have an exhibit of my whips. I love looking at anything cross stitching that's finished. Yes, it's a fulfilling feeling when you finish something, but sometimes you, but also you feel a bit sad because you don't already have uh, the time to, mm, the you will the whip will be, you will be missing the time that you are stitching a particular whip. I wanted also to learn how to frame so that I can do it by myself. And then I wanted to also, instead of using a glass, I prefer to use acrylic, or yes, acrylic or plastic, so that it will not become heavy. I did try on framing my Alfor's embroidery finishes with a frame glass, with glass, and then I purchased a sticker wall that has a, what do you call this, hang on it. And then I hang it, and then the sticker just give up, and then it smashed down and the glass is was broken. So there are two colors left in the block, I guess, in the two blocks, I guess. One, yes, I think. So let's finish this one. I think I have to do this live frequently. My problem is what I'm gonna talk about. I think 2 hours is good already. So I am 1 hour and 21 minutes live. So 2 hours will be the maximum for us to stream live. Okay, last color to fill out the blocks. So finish the first block and then let's go to the next one. What's the message? Three. Oh, it's 3,000. Interesting color used here. I wonder what will be the outcome once I finished the page. So you can already see the ceiling. Yogi is incredible the way her lives just keep going with all the different content everyone comes. Yes. I really enjoyed um, joining the live of Miss Yogi. Very interactive. She didn't run out of topics since there are many joining in the conversation. So there are topics that they there are different topics that will be discussed on the live. That's a good thing. And usually it will take 4 hours, 3 to 4 hours in doing the live. And then I just discovered her when she did the marathon on in the new year recently, just this uh 2020 2020, yes, 2026. So I joined the marathon. So it was new year already here in the Philippines, and then they are just awaiting the countdown in the United States, in the middle up to California. Yes. So I think it around 11 hours, I guess. It's like a marathon. Wow. And that's why when I am doing live, uh, I wanted to I wanted to make live when Yogi already have finished her live too, so that sometimes when she was doing live during weekdays, I am at work, and then I just joined in and just passed by and say hello to everyone there. Ooh. Hello, Captain Squirrel. I think it's the first time you you are joining here in the live. Thank you for always commenting on my video. How are you? And also for the advice. Thank you for the advice. I don't know how she keeps talking. I would be excited. Yes, I think you have to do your lives when she isn't on to get. I didn't know you stitch in hand. Very nice. Yes, I do stitch in hand. It's my comfort way on stitching. Although I use some Q steps, but it didn't work out for me. Stitching Mommy is, I think, um, stitching on hand, and then Stacy, the sleepy stitcher, also stitching in hand. And also, I love the British accent of Yogi. She's like similar to Teresa Little Stitcher. They are uh, the the way they the way they talk. It's like they are from a royal family. And also the personality of Yogi is engaging. That's why many people are going there and then joining the conversation. She's very, very engaging. I am Australian, but my sister-in-law is from Philippines. So you remind me. Oh, I see. Is your sister-in-law is now in Australia? I have tried to stitch in half, but I like to stitch two-handed. Oh, as long as you get the pacing of your stitching, whatever method, as long as you get the pacing of making stitches. Yes, the married she married my husband's brother and works here as a nurse. Oh, I have a classmate in high school who is now living in Perth, Australia. She is a nurse, and also her husband is a nurse. I think they already have acquired citizenship. There are many nurses around the world, Filipino nurses around the world, all over the world. There are nurses. Our school that I am uh, the school that I am working right now offered Bachelor of Science in Nursing, and the school has already have uh, many graduates in nursing, and they're all over the world. They are on the United States, in the United Kingdom, Middle East, Australia also. And now we are seeing uh, portrayals of Filipino nurses on TV series. We have uh, a TV series from HBO, Pit, and then there is also one from Peacock or NBC. So schooling or, or the nursing course here is very in demand or popular after the pandemic. Before the pandemic, between 2015 or 2016 to 2019, there was a uh, uh, decrease on students taking up Bachelor of Science in Nursing. So, and then it after the pandemic, 2021 or 2022, it just the number of enrollees just shoot up increasingly, not just on our school but other nursing schools here, since they are in demand on the United States and other countries. Oh, there is one color left, which is, I think this is black. Yes, this is black. So I just need a short piece of black, and then is this a traveling library? Yes, this is a traveling library. It's a regular chart. Yesterday, traveling world travel, and then this time, traveling library. Amy Stewart has very, very beautiful designs. I wanted to, usually I chose charts that have that are not that have very big backgrounds, but I wanted to I chose designs that are there is something going on in every part of the design. I don't usually like designs that have very, very big backgrounds. And mostly um, Amy Stewart, Chiro Marchetti, Dominic Davison. Those are the designers that I like. And Donna Galsiger. Yay, I finished the first two blocks, and then let's proceed to the next block, which is in color black. So I'll be able to reach 2000 stitches when I finish these two blocks. You'd think that it's not confetti. This portion is not confetti. Looking good, yes, thank you. When stitching, I am not using my mm, eyeglasses. This one, I'm making sure that the stitches I made are flat. So that's why I am carefully putting out the stitches. Then I have here my middle finger to guide the thread at the back. So if you're watching me behind the scenes here in my live, it's quite difficult because I have here in the center between my arms is the phone holder. Tomorrow Monday is a holiday here, so I've got another longer time for stitching. I still don't know what whip that I will be working on tomorrow. Depends on my mind. The weather outside is very sunny, very, very sunny and windy. So I can feel the heat now. It's what time is it right now? It's already approaching 9 in the morning and it's quite hot already. So it will be a hot day today here in the Davao in my place. And the sky is very very blue. Let me share to you what is on the outside. There you go. Very very sunny. It's quite humid. Yes, very beautiful sunny day. Sunny day and Sunday. It's 11:30 a.m. here. It's quite warm too. Mm, I think it's it's autumn there in Australia. Am I right? Or it's still summer? Oh, it's autumn. In the United States, I think it's already spring. Here we only have two sunny day or and rainy days. So starting on March, April, May, March, April, May, June, 4 months. That's sunny day, and then starting on July, we have the rainy or cold rainy season. July until February. 27 degrees. It's that Celsius or Fahrenheit. Here in Philippines, we use Celsius. So I think it's 30 degrees. 30 degrees. The coldest would be 24 degrees here in our city. Then the hottest would fall on 31 degrees, but the heat index, it could go to 39 to 40 degrees Celsius. Okay, Celsius. So we are using Celsius. Sounds similar and also okay. So it's a good day to wash laundry since it's quite sunny, so the clothes will dry out easily. So we are now approaching on a 2 hour live, so less than 7 minutes. Thank you so much for joining my live today. I hope you enjoyed the live. I also enjoy discussing with you guys while stitching. Thank you so much. And watch out for the update, FlushTube video update later or tomorrow because I'll be filming this evening. Yes, thank you very much, Captain Squirrel, for joining my live. Hope you can join on my next live. Usually it's not scheduled, but it's uh, abrupt or instant live, but sometimes it would fall during weekend. So thank you very much for watching and happy stitching everyone. Bye bye. Oh,